Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter down. Welcome to yet another second and 10 football thing to do with the NFL. We're going to find out today who wins the 1960s NFL tournament. We had a tournament for the pre 1950s and also a tournament for the stuff from the 1960s. And as soon as I get my notes, I thought I had my notes with me. I don't know why I don't have my notes. There we go. The 1933 Chicago Bears won the pre-50 tournament, and the 50s tournament was won by the Lions of 1952. Just a recap of the round of 16 and all that. All ten NFL champions from 1960 to 69, and then 6 AFL teams, including the first 4 AFL champion teams to be in the Super Bowl, and then and then a team from Houston and Buffalo, the old days of the AFL. The 68 Colts, the Super Bowl III losers, beat the 67 Raiders, Super Bowl II losers, 20-10. The 68 Jets, Super Bowl III champs, beat the 64 Bills, who were in AFL Powerhouse 37-7. The 66 Chiefs scored 22 points in the fourth quarter to shock the 64 Browns, 29-26. That's the Super Bowl I losers winning. The Oilers took out the Super Bowl I champion Packers 14-7. The 69 Vikings Super Bowl IV runners-up beat the Super Bowl II champs 24-10. Out of Green Bay teams from the 60s, 65-1. 69 Kansas City Super Bowl IV champs took on 62 Chicago 17-7. And the 61 Packers took care of the 60 Eagles 28-7. Quarterfinals, Houston at home against the 68 Jets. 3 good quarters and Houston won. 69 Vikings survived a 14-0 deficit against the 61 Packers. The 69 Chiefs beat the 66 Chiefs, battle of Super Bowl players, Super Bowl IV champs against Super Bowl and runner-up. 68 Colts took out 65 Green Bay 21-6. 61 Houston wins 23-17. Yeah, so Houston beat Minnesota, and then Baltimore 33-20 over Kansas City. Houston will head to face Baltimore at Mile High. So, Houston, they lead in everything except for rushing. They're second at 319. So we have points, total yards, and passing yards. 14-7 against the 66 Packers, Super Bowl I champs. They beat the Super Bowl III champs 45-26, and they beat the Super Bowl IV runners-up 23-17. So they've faced, and the Colts, they faced 4 Super Bowl era teams. 60s, the Colts, second in points, third in total yards, second in passing, third in rushing. They beat the Super Bowl I runners-up 20-10. 65 Packers, they beat, and the Super Bowl IV champs, they beat. So that's what you got. We're going to be at Mile High Stadium. Colts. Houston starts at the 41. Nice job by Billy Cannon, the former Heisman winner, to do his job. George Blanda, the old man at quarterback. Billy Cannon, as I said, Dave Smith, starting at running back. Remember, they changed him. Charlie Hennigan, the 1,000-yard receiver. Bill Gorman and Willard Lurival are your receivers. Art Jameson, Bob Telemini, Bobby Schmidt, Hogan, Wharton, and Rich Michael are your offensive line. Baltimore Steam Line, Bubba Smith, Billy Ray Smith, Trey Miller, and Ordell Brass. The linebackers, Mike Curtis, Dennis Globus, Tom Shinnick, Lady Lyles, Rick Folk, Jerry Logan, Bob Boyd, your defensive backfield. Just remember, no play skipped.
Live on the play. Encroachment. Defense. First down.
season and one in the NFL. Tom Matt and Jerry Hill started running back Willie Richardson, Ray Perkins, and John Mackey, who died years ago. Bob Vogel, Glenn Wessler, Bill Curry, Dan Sullivan, and Sam Ball are your offensive line. Houston's D line, Don Floyd, Ed Husband, Orville Trask, and Delta Allen. Mike Dukes, Dennis Morris, and Doug Klein are your linebackers. Mark Johnston, Jim Norton, Frank Glick, Tony Vance are your DBs.
1st down.
1st down, Cole.
2-8. Defense. 1st down.
5 yards to Tom Matt.
Touchdown, Colts. This is Cutter Historical. This is 2nd and 10 football. 1963. Flag on the play.
Holding.
Offense.
Offense.
I thought so.
1st down.
Flag on the play.
Holding.
Offense.
Defense. 1st down. First down. First down. First down. First down. Wide line. Personal foul. Defense. First down. First down. First down. Timeout offense.
Touchdown, Colts.
Good.
touchdown and a pick. Blanda 12 for 23, 122 touchdowns, but 2 picks as well. Blanda to Cannon made a 7-yard whirl to Richardson, 7-7 field goal by Baltimore. Then Blanda to Roman, short pass, and then Cole ran it in because they favored Tom Mack. For Houston, touchdown, punt, touchdown, downs, pick, punt, touchdown, field goal, interception, punt, touchdown. Jimmy Orr is not playing today. Wow, that could hurt.
Touchdown.
Oh my, look out! He is not playing for a touchdown. He may have to too.
It's good.
Wow. Right up the freaking back. This is easy. Swing time.
First down. Holding. Offense.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
For representing Baltimore after 3.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. First down.
Third and 3.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Defense.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
Touchdown, Colts.
Good.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. First down. First down. First down.
Third and 11.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. First down. First down.
They win this tournament, 30-17. Oh, Biden threw too many interceptions for flag.
Timeout defense. Timeout defense.
Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Defense. First down.
Flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense. First down.
No sacks by either side. 7 turnovers. Well, that hurts every fucking time. And all 7 were picks by Blanda. He had 2 touchdowns, 223 yards, but 21 for 51. No running game. Morrow 14 for 31, 163, 2 touchdowns and a pick. So, yeah, that Preston Pearson play actually was big for him. So 7 interceptions. Wow. The last 4 Houston possessions were all interceptions. Blanda throws 7 interceptions. 2 to Falk, 1 to Hilton, 1 to Curtis, Shinnick, Logan, and Lyles. Yeah, 7 interceptions. What the hell? I think a couple of them could have been big plays. So yeah, Preston Pearson's the hero. Baltimore wins 31-17. So Baltimore wins. So title, attaboy. So yeah, the Colts do their job and beat the AFL. Now, let's set up the 1970s tournament. Random draw. 1970s, where I need to spell better. 19th, it's next week. Select season. All right, so let's see. Super Bowl winners, losers, and friends. Every Super Bowl champion, I guess by alphabet. Let's see. The Baltimore Colts won it. 71. Nope, 70. Those guys won the Super Bowl. 71 Dallas won the Super Bowl. 78 Dallas won the Super Bowl. And that's 78-79. Broncos didn't win the Super Bowl in the 70s. And Lions. 69 Chiefs. Although that doesn't count. That's the previous years. Dolphins 72, no Super Bowl 73 and 74 they did. Well, 72, I had 73 technically, I know, but I do it differently. All right. 76, 77 they won, I remember that. Pittsburgh undefeated in the Super Bowl in the 1970s. So that's the 10. Now we got to go with the 6 runners up. So the runners up. So we have to find 6 runners up. So let's see. 70, 71. That would be, so the teams that were Super Bowl losers were Dallas, but they have 2 teams in. Anyhow, 71, 72, that would be the Miami Dolphins. They already have a team. 73 is Washington. They don't have a team. Yeah, they don't have a team. They didn't have a Super Bowl winner, so we go with the 72 Washington squad. 73, 74 is Minnesota. Minnesota had 3 losing teams. We're going to go with the targeted team of 1976. So that makes, was it 2 and 5 or something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 74, 75 were Minnesota. 76 were, no, 76 was Dallas, but they've already won. 77 would be the Vikings, Denver. Lose Sack amidst it. Sack. And the LA Rams. So that's 14. Now we got to find 2 teams, 2 runners up. And Dallas. And we're going to go with Dallas 78. Wait, it's Dallas 78 and then 72 or something Miami I don't like. 74, 75. 75, 76. So 74, 75 is like, that's a Vikings team. Wait, no, 76,000. Could give Dallas another one. Or we give Minnesota. No, we're going to give Minnesota another one. No, give Minnesota another one, Jeffrey. No. Fine. No, we're going to go down 76 because of their list. Okay. Now, Championship Stadium. Anything from the 70s? Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Well, LA will host the final. Yeah, LA says we'll host the final. This is LA. All I want to do is stuff. NFL 1970s. By the way, second 10 have all the NFL teams from 1932 onwards for free. Oh, when you buy the game, of course. So let's see here. Oh, geez, we have 2 matchups of. Yeah, we have. We have 2 matchups of teams. 77 Dallas and 78 Dallas. We have to simulate, and 74 Pittsburgh, 78 Pittsburgh. We have to simulate and all that. So yeah, so 71 Dallas against 76 Oakland, 73 Miami, 70 Baltimore, 76 Minnesota, 79 Rams, 72 Washington, 79 Pittsburgh, 75 Pittsburgh, 75 Dallas, and 77 Denver, 72 Miami are going to be played. The other 2 have to be simulated because, they're the same team and too close together. That's autoplay of the first game. And the 77 team, the Super Bowl 12 winners, went 13-10 in overtime. It's all about the hero, but yeah. And Battle of Pittsburgh sees the 78 squad win. Super Bowl 13 squad beat the Super Bowl 9 champs 17-13. Terry Bradshaw, pair of touchdowns. They needed that 4th quarter. So now we know 2 quarterfinalists, 77 Dallas and 78 Pittsburgh. It is possible that, Pittsburgh's got 2 more horses in the race, and Dallas also have 2 more horses in the race. Funny enough, Dallas and Pittsburgh have to have one match up against each other. So we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, we could see two Dallas teams, two Pittsburgh teams, and then they'll fight for a third team in the quarterfinals, and then we'll have to simulate further. But that's what we do. So that's the way the draw was. It was totally random. And well, those are the results. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.